garden friends, Farisa here again, coming at you with another video from Grow Your Own. Today I wanted to talk to you about two of my favorite herbs. They're both thyme plants. They're both from my thyme plant collection, but they're my favorites. So holding in my hand is what some of you may know this as Indian Borage. And if you're from Guyana, for my Guyanese friends, you know this is broadleaf thyme. Okay, and I have here in my left hand what we called, for obvious reasons, fine leaf thyme. So again, if for my Guyanese friends, you totally know what these are, and you don't cook without them. Same in my home. I use these for seasoning, my green seasoning. We season everything. This pretty much goes into everything I cook, almost everything. I love it so much. I use it. There's not a day that goes by that I don't use it. Okay, so I love these. This is actually, it's very aromatic. So this particular broadleaf is a native of Africa. I found that out from my garden adventures. Somewhere along the way I learned that, and it was carried by traders to other countries, wound up in Spain. Okay, and so that's where it got its name, I guess, the Spanish thyme. So when it made its way to the Americas, a lot of you know this by Spanish thyme, some like Cuban oregano. Okay, this is actually part of the succulent family. So again, I learned that. So it's really a succulent. It has serrated leaves. So if you could see that. Okay. Oh my God, the scent is amazing. It's very, very aromatic. Okay. The stem, it actually is so easy to propagate. So it'll grow from these, it'll grow roots from these stem nodes. Okay, so if you just stick this in soil, you'll have a whole new plant, and you can keep snipping, sticking it in the soil. It's one of the easiest to grow. So is this. This is not that really hard to grow. You'll just snip off leaves from the bottom and just basically stick it in dirt, and it'll grow very easily. It needs humidity though. So the warmer it is, when you stick it in your dirt, you just take the leaves at the bottom off, see, like so, and then this will just go right into dirt. I don't use a rooting powder or anything like that. If you have that and you want to use it, that's great. Go ahead and use that. The leaves of this, the broadleaf, it has very tiny hairs on them. Like it's a very, like, I can't explain the texture, but it has very, very fine leaves on there. It's good for respiratory issues as well. So if you have a cold, I normally make a tea and I'll add lemon and honey to it, and it makes a really good concoction for a cold or any respiratory issues that you may have. It's rich in vitamin A. So it's been known to, or said to, reduce oxidative stress, and it's good for your eyes and prevent macular degeneration on the eyes. So the one thing that I was told it's good for, and I hope I never have to find out because I have a fear of them, are snakes. So it's good to treat snake bites. Not sure how. I would imagine you would make some kind of poultice or something and put it on the snake bites, but I have never had to try, and I hope I never have to find out if it actually works. Okay, but I was told that it's good for that. If you can get your hands on this, I think it's one of the best things you can plant. It's an easy herb to grow, and it has a lot of other medicinal properties that, you know, you can look it up, and I think this will be a success. If you want to start growing something in your garden, this would be it. If I have to only select two herbs or one, if I had to select from these two, it would be this. This is I can't live without this. Like I said, I use it in every single thing that we cook. It just adds a really nice flavor. If you're seasoning meats and fishes, fantastic. Later on I'll do another video on my green seasoning, so stay tuned for that, and you'll see how I make my seasoning and how I store it, and it lasts for a little while. So I make a large batch all at once, and it's delicious. This is my fine leaf thyme plant, okay, and it's one of them. I do have a couple. I'm always hoarding this stuff, so I'm always setting new starts because I'm afraid to run out. This is not something I want to run out of. It's a staple, it's a favorite, and like I said, we use it in all of our dishes, most of our dishes, but probably for me it is correct statement in saying it's all of my dishes. And yep, for those of you who know me, I did bring my leopard, my love for leopard, into the garden, but I think it makes sense, hey, because my love for thyme and leopard all in one spot. And so this is it, guys. This is the fine leaf thyme. I need to do something about these leaves. They're getting a little bit, they're not as lush and green, but we've had extreme heat and then rain. So, but it bounces back beautifully. It's a very, very resilient plant. So I have no doubt that in a couple of weeks it'll look as green and lush as it did about 2 weeks ago. Friends, here is the Indian Borage, or Cuban oregano, or broadleaf thyme, whatever you want to call it. Here's that. Okay, and this is a pretty big one because I snip it constantly. I'm always snipping this, and with herbs, guys, the more you snip your herbs, the more lush they'll be. So continue, don't be afraid to snip your herbs. Always make sure you leave about 1/3 of the leaves on your plant, because you need the greenery, you need that. You can't strip your plants completely, but don't be afraid to cut back your herbs. You're going to induce growth. So let me show you. So you see, when I'm cooking, I'll come out here and I'll just basically snip like so. Okay, I'm not afraid to snip this. Don't be afraid to snip your herbs, guys. So let me show you on this one. See, like, let's see here, a better one. So right here, right above these two leaves, okay, you're gonna snip right here, right above. So you want to just snip that, okay, and what'll happen is right there it's going to put out new shoots. So you're going to have new leaves growing, and that's how you get a bushy plant, guys. And I'll show you with the cutting that I have here what I usually do from time to time. I'll just when I come out and I snip the plant, I'll take the cutting and I'll stick it right back into the soil, and that's it. And basically you'll have a fuller plant. It'll just keep growing, so don't be afraid to snip. And there you have it, my friends. That's it. My two favorite thyme plant, two favorite varieties. I do have other herbs, but I'll show those to you another day. I just wanted to pop by and do a quick little video on my favorite thyme. So, and like I said, I will film a video on how I make my seasoning, so you see how I use these herbs. If you enjoy this video and you want to see more like it, let me know in the comments below. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss my future videos. And thank you again for spending this time with me in the garden. Have a beautiful day.